You guys ever like have like a really intense day and for some reason it just won't go away? Like you're just rocking full staff the whole time. That's how I felt after the election.
Okay.
Just full on staff.
So like right now?
Like right now.
Just hanging out at midnight.
Yeah, just chilling at midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and it's just like it's one of those random ones. Or like kind of like when you were in your early 20s every day at like 7:45, you'd be like, what the fuck? Why I got a boner? It's one of those. You know, that's kind of where
I didn't get random boners at 7:45 a.m. when I was 20. I was in Iraq.
Oh, this was
They were more like afternoon boners.
you were definitely not. We're the same age.
I turned 21 in Iraq, bro.
In 21, yeah.
Huh? I
2003.
turned
We turned
21.
Yeah.
So that means I was 20.
Yeah.
So you said when you were 20 and you got, never mind.
I said in your 20s.
Oh, I thought you said when I was 20.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm deaf though. I got that going for me.
Wah. You ever just jerk your dick to the sound of freedom?
Do you?
Mikey, what's
I got
the
one for
freedom
you.
Tinnitus.
you ever give a neat little wiener in hard enough that when you get down your ears ring? You need to try harder.
No, but I want to.
I've had a couple where I'm like, you get down, you stand up, and it's like, whoa, and you're like, I did a good job.
I have stood up
Either
where
that
I'm
or
like,
you need to hydrate, sir.
One of the two. Probably hydration.
Regardless, we're in a circle. There's drinks on the table. Johnny boy.
My ears are ringing.
Johnny boy, my ears are ringing. What are we about to
We're
do?
about to masturbate.
You damn right. It's time for Freedom Friends Master Debate. Solving the world's problem one mediocre topic at a time. 10 out of 10 going to recommend this more than any presidential debate that happened this year. It's going to be better. And so that said, Justin, what you got for us? Guys, it wouldn't be the Freedom Friends if we didn't talk about our number one sponsor, Warfighter Tobacco. Obviously, you guys have seen us all smoke them. We're here to talk about a quality product that everybody can enjoy. The great equalizer, as we've called it, the Warfighter Tobacco Stick. And it's not just cigars. They've got humidors, travel humidors, cutters, lighters, everything you need to get started on that journey. Check out warfightertobacco.com and use that code FTFO. Score yourself that sweet, sweet 15%. If you want to know my personal favorite, I'm a 762 Field guy. I like that Sumatra, real nice and even keeled cigar. Great for us beginner smokers, right? And I'm told that these taste even better when you're listening to the Freedom Friends podcast. Now, back to the show. This episode is brought to you by Grill Your Ass Off. It's no secret. We're all middle-aged dudes who love barbecue. Grill Your Ass Off is our main go-to for our spices. That's what we use, man. Whether you're doing burgers on the grill, steaks, or my personal favorite, a little bit of pork belly burn ends, right? They've got you covered on all of that. They also have salsas. They also have seasonings and spices. They got beer salts. They've got everything, man. Check them out. GrillYourAssOff.com/Freedom Friends Podcast or use the code Freedom Friends Podcast at checkout.
All right, boys.
All right, boys.
I want to know, what are your predictions for the next 4 years?
Ooh. Well, I think gas prices are going to be back to a manageable rate.
How quickly?
Fucking February.
Yeah, I'm going to give it like 45 days.
Yeah. I'm going to say mid-February. We're going to see a noticeable difference.
What's a range you think you might see?
I want to
Like
see
back to
diesel
$1.50?
under $2.
Ooh.
That would be awesome.
I could see that. Like it's
That's how it was.
it's attainable.
That's how it was when
Yeah.
we were energy independent.
Yeah.
So why can't we be there again?
And
Yeah.
then like $1.50, $2 for gas.
If
No,
I'm-
I know.
I'd say
I
$1.85.
want to see gas be more expensive than diesel.
Hey,
I think it'll
hey.
be. I think it'll be $1.85.
But diesel is a byproduct of the process of making gasoline.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is it more expensive? Oh, it's because we put additives in it so we don't kill butterflies when you get on the gas. Go fuck yourself.
It's more expensive because of supply and demand, right? Like,
No, it's because of the shit they put in it. Literally,
Oh.
diesel is
then why does it ever change price?
why? It's because of trading. That's it.
Supply and demand.
No, it's because of trading.
I think you
People
said that-
buy oil futures and
I
then
think-
sell them, and that's how they make money, and that controls oil pricing. It's this huge fucking game.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, well, we have low supply today, so we're going to go up 50 cents. No, it's because the people traded it, and that's what they're fucking selling it for now.
That's true. I think that's still supply and demand.
Okay. I think it's way bigger than supply.
It is. There's way more
Because
layers to it.
The
for
supply
sure.
is there. The
'Cause you're right.
demand
It's-
is there.
It's future tradings is what fucking set the price.
You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, we're going to use more gas on Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like we know how much fuel gets used at any given day, at any given time. It's pretty about the same.
That's true.
It's not like we have a massive influx. Like, holy fuck, everybody's driving today. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
You know what I'm most looking forward to next year?
but
No more fucking vehicle inspections in Texas.
you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to a smaller government.
Yeah.
Who's the first person you think he's going to fire?
Well, the first person he's going to hire is Elon. And I think Elon's going to do what I like to call Lean Six Sigma the fuck out of that
What's
bitch.
the first 3-letter agency do you think is going to disappear?
FBI,
Nope.
No. I don't know if,
EPA.
Nope.
I don't know.
FDA.
They are going to start with portions of the FDA and
Okay.
then go from there. Like the FDA has a nutritional department. Really? Okay.
Well, you're doing a
The
fucking
fuck
bang
are
up
you
job.
doing to the United States right now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, RFK Jr. is going to have a fucking
Well, that's
beef
what I
with
mean.
that.
There's
Yeah.
enough people that I think that Trump's going to put in that are just going to be like, you get the axe and you get the axe.
I
It's
think-
going to be like Oprah, but not with a car,
but
with
backwards.
an axe. Yeah.
I think
you're
it's,
getting fired.
it's
You're
going to be
getting
the
fired.
military cabinet, all the Secretary of Defense, and all of the 4 stars. I think they're.
Who do you think he's going to choose for SecDef?
I don't know.
I hope he chooses like some general we have no idea.
What if he chose Tulsi?
Ooh,
She's a fucking colonel.
I don't even know the requirements.
I don't know
to
the
be chosen as SecDef.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I
you
don't-
have to be a general.
no,
I don't think you do.
I don't.
Really?
Because
What's the highest civilian? Isn't it?
it would be, well, Secretary of State is the highest one.
But that's different. But isn't there a civilian overseer of the military?
SecDef can be that guy.
Yeah, SecDef can be a civilian, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So they have a.
I don't know.
Google,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you Googling this shit, Justin?
to ensure civilian control of the military, U.S. law provides that the Secretary of Defense cannot have served as an active duty commissioned officer in the military in the preceding 7 years, except for generals and admirals who cannot have served an active duty within 10 years.
What?
Wow.
Huh?
So, yeah,
So yeah.
it's a civilian position.
When did Mattis get off active duty?
Well, he had all that time in the CIA.
10 years?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Because he was SecDef in what, 16, 17? And he got fired? Or is it 17, 18?
17, 18, I think.
But he was probably out of the military in 2006,
Really?
7 maybe.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
When did Mattis retire?
Mattis's years of service were 1969 to 2013.
13.
And then he was United States Secretary of Defense from 2017 to 2019.
It's 4 years.
Yeah. Okay. So that doesn't make sense.
They got a waiver for that.
Probably.
I'm the president. Who's going to tell me no?
That's a good point. Do we just illegitimize Mattis?
Good.
Fucking
Fuck
dude.
that guy.
But Milley's for sure gone.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking see.
He's
ya.
going to resign. He's probably going to resign before Trump takes off.
He
Probably.
should.
He should. He knows it's coming.
Just save the grace.
Yeah.
Resign, don't get fired.
Yeah.
No,
Because you're going to get fired.
you're going to get fired.
Yeah, you're
You know, like the writing's on the wall. It's going to happen.
The writing's on the wall.
What if, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
what if he did Tulsi? Be the first female SecDef.
So okay, now
She's kind of anti-war.
here's the thing. It's not even as pro or anti. It's, do you have the balls to do what needs to get done when the shit hits the fan?
I think she does. She's a medic, bro.
I think
That's a huge role to fill.
She's fucking massive.
you kind of have to be a warmonger.
You do.
Like you kind of want that person.
I need to be able to unleash hell.
Well, like the
and
first-
you're
like-
the person
like-
that I'm going to tell I need it.
And
unleashed.
this is why
You know,
Mattis was
because-
interesting because, like, what the first week he was in, the first 3 days he was in, he dropped a Moab. Like, the one thing that nobody else had the nuts to do before.
But did it work?
but do you,
It fucking worked.
It works.
But-
You know what I mean?
I was like, yeah, it works.
do you think that was more Mattis or Trump?
I think it was a combination.
I think-
I think it was.
I think it was Trump. Hey, what's the biggest fucking thing?
Trump asked a question.
No.
Mattis was like, got it.
I think Trump said we need to send a message like we've never done before. And I think Mattis is like, well, we got a Moab, and Trump's like, what the fuck is that?
Mother
Look,
of all
it's a
bombs.
mother of all bombs. And he's like, send it.
It's not
Love it.
non-nuclear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tulsi is still in the reserves.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's active duty. The if you go back, it
Yeah.
says specifically active duty.
Yeah.
It does.
So maybe that just totally.
Of course, I don't know if she could be her own boss. Like, I don't know if you could put a lieutenant colonel in charge of all the generals.
No, she would.
She would surrender her lieutenant colonel rank, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
She would have to.
Or they would promote her to general.
Yeah.
There's no required anything once you get.
I think you have to have a full bird in order for that to happen.
So there,
right?
there you get 1 star, and there is no time and grade, time and rank, time and service requirements
Oh,
to be
yeah.
promoted to
Yeah.
any more stars.
No, that's
You can literally, as soon as you get a star, you can, okay, next month, like, hey, you're a 5-star now.
well, like I saw because when I
There's
worked,
nothing that says
but when-
they can't do
but
that.
when-
I worked for Mattis as a fucking 2-star,
Mhm.
and like it seems like a month later he was a 3-star, and then like
Yeah.
2 months after that he was a 4-star. It was like,
nonstop.
oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. But when you're appointed by the president, I think all that's
Well, you'd probably just resign your commission. That'd be what it is. You resign your commission.
But does the SecDev have to be a general?
no,
They just said it didn't. But if you are going to be prior military, then those are the requirements.
No, I mean, as in the position, does it have to be a uniform? No,
No, it doesn't.
it's not.
no. It's a civilian post.
Yeah.
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 But they wear
thinking-
uniform
you're thinking
if they are a general.
You're thinking of chairman of Joint Chiefs.
Yeah.
The chairman of the Joint Chiefs is a general,
Yeah.
but the SecDef that's a civilian position.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if Tulsi would be the right pick because I think you want the person that just wants to kill everything, and you know what I mean.
See, I think that's what you want for Joint Chiefs.
No, I think you're right.
But I think for SecDef, you want someone who's got that like mentality of I'm not afraid to pull the fucking push the button,
Yeah.
but I also understand the consequences of pushing that button.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Has there ever been a SecDev that's never been in the military?
yes, Mabus, I think. He might have been SecNav, actually. He might have been the Secretary of the Navy. I think.
Well, that's not a civilian position, right?
Secretary of the Navy? And yes. It's another one.
Oh.
So it's Secretary of the Army.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm confused how that works. Then.
They just be adding shit for people. It's basically just
No, because General Shinseki was Secretary of the Army
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a general.
yeah, Rumsfeld. There you go.
What? No.
Yeah, he was SecDef twice.
Yeah, but he was in the military.
Was Donnie in the military?
Or was he not? No, maybe he wasn't. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think he was. I
Hey,
don't
you
think.
just said he was a politician.
Yeah, I don't think Rummy was in
Huh.
the military.
No. No military service.
Oh, military
I
service.
lied.
United States Navy.
But just for
54 to 57. Okay.
For active, and then 57 to 75 reserve, and
Yeah. He's a captain in the Navy.
Huh.
So he's a full bird. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else do you think is going to change over the next 4 years?
Well, who do you think he's going to pick for Sec State?
I have no idea who he's going to pick for anybody.
I'm curious about his cabinet.
So now, and we were talking about this before we started recording. Maybe we talked about it in the last podcast too. So Trump has a transition team
Mhm.
that he's already put together for this transition. In 16, he didn't,
right.
and it was a shit show.
Well, he did after he found out it was a shit show.
But at that point, it was too late.
Yeah.
You know, you're behind the curve on day one, and that's not really where you want to be.
I think that was Obama kind of setting him up for failure.
Everybody set him up for failure because nobody wanted him in. Nobody was going to help him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now he's already been through it.
Yeah.
So now he's like, oh, okay, I'm going to do a lot better this time because I know better.
Yeah.
You know? So I saw an interview where one of the people on that team is a guy, his sole job on that team is to find the people to put in these positions.
Right.
So he does all the due diligence on all the individuals and then brings a list. Hey, these 3 people are going to be great for that. Who do you want? Oh, what's the difference? Okay, blah, 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 and briefs them. And then they pick. And then they're like, okay, hey, you're getting this. You want it? You know what I mean? So I get a feeling that the people that are put in on this go round is going to be drastically different than how it was in 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think so.
Where
too.
do you think?
Yeah.
Where do you think Vivek's going to go?
Oh, I don't know. And that's the thing.
I hope he's.
But there's so many
secretary.
people that it's just like there's so many people that along the road of this campaign of like, ooh, that would be
Yeah, because
okay. He's got something for that guy.
he can't bring Sarah Huckabee back 'cause she's a governor now.
She could.
She's a governor.
Or he could.
She's
Yeah.
a governor of Arkansas.
She would just have to relinquish that, and the assistant governor would take over, and then they'd go for the next election.
You don't want to go back to the fucking press secretary though.
No.
Like, you know, like,
Vivek would be great
Vivek would be a great one.
because he can talk. Like instead of this stupid bitch we have now,
She's the worst.
dumb.
You know what I did like? I did like that his former press secretary, Jen Psaki, Jen fucking suck a dick. I don't, yeah, fucking worthless twat. She's the one that had to make the call last night. She was the one that had to. They were like, "What's that say, Jen? Just say it. Say it." she was the one like on like national TV that had to be like, "Well, it looks like President Trump just took Pennsylvania." It was fucking great. I was like, "Fuck that bitch."
I have another question for you guys.
Okay.
Over under 3 assassination attempts on Trump in the next 4 years.
None. Zero. Not a single one.
Really? Not
Nope,
a single
not a
one.
single one. None whatsoever. But the rhetoric has stopped.
I think they'll try one.
No, the rhetoric stopped.
I think
You heard it in the speech today. No, I'm being serious about this, right? What do they have to gain from it?
that's true.
Nothing. They're so fucked right now. The restructuring of the Democratic Party over the next 4 years is going to be the greatest thing that we've ever seen in this country.
So that's actually where my point comes from.
But I think there's going to be a crazy, and I think if one happens, it happens before he takes off.
I don't think so because
I
nobody's pushing anymore.
I think it's
Yeah,
gonna.
but you still have lunatics.
I think it's gonna create a vacuum, and those crazy people need somewhere to go.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like us pulling out of Iraq and ISIS moving in.
But so
You know?
in this sense, the crazy people, they need a direction. They need a target for somebody to point them to it. Nobody's pointing anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I know we're 12 hours past the election,
Yeah.
right? But what do they stand to gain from it? They don't stand to gain a single thing. All they're doing is hurting their own party more and more and more.
Well, I don't
the
think
more shit they talk after the results from this
I
election.
don't think the Democratic Party would be responsible for the assassination attempt.
No, but
this time,
they're responsible for the rhetoric that gets put out in the public
True.
yeah.
Well,
because nobody else is saying it.
here's what I'm not looking forward to the next 4 years is the fucking news media just occupying their time with fucking let's trounce fucking Trump all the fucking time again.
I can't wait for that one time where like the first time Trump passes something and then one of these legacy media fucks is like, this is actually really good.
Oh, that
You know what I mean?
that's coming
I can't
quickly.
wait for that.
That's coming quickly.
It has to.
Yeah.
They all have to switch.
Well, dude, even CNN surprised me because they ran a story. They were like, Kamala Harris is saying 2 different things depending on who she's talking to.
Yeah.
And they did a side by side. And I was like, I had to double check. I was watching fucking CNN. I was like, holy
And
shit.
she's literally flipping her opinion on the same subject.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was like, so apparently
That's
it depends on who you're fucking talking to is who she
Right.
has, you know, like, and it just proved her fucking shadiness, right? Like it just fucking blatantly. But the fact that CNN called her out on it, I was like, is this a step in the right direction?
You literally like you check and you're like,
I was like,
shit, I'm
I was like,
watching CNN.
fuck, I thought this was Fox. I was like, holy shit. Like, yeah, it was wild, man. I was like, oh, okay. So, I mean, maybe, and fuck, I hope you're right, dude. I really hope you're right.
But like,
I really hope you're right.
I'm trying to look at it in
You're very optimistic.
you have to be because this is never this. When's the last time this happened? The 1800s.
Yeah.
This isn't like, oh, Trump won. Like, no, this is a once in a century shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's one thing that like, oh, okay, Trump won. Oh, okay, look, we took this and but we didn't get the House or we didn't get this, whatever. No, this was blatant across the board. Go fuck yourself. We're going red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the red wave that we've been getting fucking told was going to happen for so long.
It's
It
huge.
finally,
There is no question in anybody's mind how this election went.
yeah, that's true.
So now the Democratic Party has a choice. They can continue their bullshit, and then in 4 years, it's going to go business as usual for the Republicans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do now? Because you know the next 4 years is going to go phenomenal.
Dude, I really hope that the Republicans don't fuck it up.
No,
Like, I
I
really
hope
they
I,
don't,
I,
dude.
yeah.
I hope they don't fuck
You
it
know,
up. Dude.
and
There's such an opportunity in front of them right now.
we need to hold them accountable right now.
Absolutely.
us as citizens,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if the Democratic Party doesn't stop, look back and be like, we fucked up big time.
When have they ever done that though?
well, that's the thing is there's no accountability.
When has this happened?
Yeah.
It was the 1800s. So back then, I guarantee you the opposing party was like, "Ooh, we fucked up. We need to reevaluate how we do this next time."
Well, even now though, if they fucking make a mistake now, it's like they just fucking change their narrative and stop talking about the mistake they made. Like
They changed history.
they never own up to their problems though, that they caused.
No.
Ooh,
Like-
I have an idea for a new government agency,
Hmm.
a government accountability office, right? Where
Yeah.
if somebody lies or does something crazy in government, that they go after government officials who fuck up.
That's supposed to be the IG. It's supposed to be right. Like I think that's what the Inspector General's
That's
supposed
on
to
like
do.
the more legal side of it
Yeah.
than it is like the factual side. You know, it's not illegal to not 100% tell the truth. It's illegal to blatantly lie when there's repercussions, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like all of the political bullshit that's been spewed in the past 6 months, that's not true.
Yeah.
Is it a lie? It's a stretch. Can you prosecute it? Not really.
Yeah.
Is it defamation? Borderline. You know, but can you actually apply charges to it? No. Like it's somebody's just shit talking. You know.
Yeah.
But no, that would be really nice.
Yeah.
Like just some government to hold itself accountable.
like for example, the pull out of Afghanistan, right? Obviously, there was a failure there. There should be people that are held to account.
Yeah.
People like a SecDev should have lost their job.
There's an
Oh yeah. Nobody got fired for that.
Nobody got fired for that.
Yeah. That was one of Trump's big points.
Yeah.
He was like, "You didn't fire anybody for that?"
Yeah.
nobody got
Like-
fired ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Like
At least he can fire people. So hopefully he does.
yeah.
But
I mean, well, you know, because he holds people accountable.
yeah.
You know, like if you're not doing the job, and it's always funny, like people like people like to they try to defend Mattis, for instance. It's a good example. They try to defend him. Well, it's fucking Mattis, and he's Trump. Who the fuck is he to tell him what? He's the president.
Yeah.
He's the one that fucking
And Mattis fucked up.
and Mattis fucked up. And
Mattis fucked up more than once.
and
Yeah.
here's the
Like, he
thing,
got
dude.
fired from the CIA for shit.
He fucked up a lot.
But if you don't fucking
Oh no, that was
if you don't listen to your boss
I'm wrong on that.
and you fucking challenge your boss all the time, and when he tells you to do something, you decide, no, I know more than him, so I'm not going to do what my boss fucking told me to. You get fired for that shit.
I was
You know
thinking
what I mean? Like-
I was thinking of Petraeus.
Yeah, you're thinking of
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
I mean, the Petraeus fucked up a lot.
yeah. But when he was a 2-star,
I like Dave.
Yeah, he was
love
good.
that guy.
I like that guy. I was on his PSD in Afghanistan in 01. The guy's great.
Yeah,
he was
the
our
guy was
division
cool as shit.
commander.
Yeah. I mean, he was
Yeah.
a good motherfucker. He was cool as shit to me. Like
Yeah.
for being
Well,
a
I had
fucking
no issues when he was a division commander.
yeah.
Fuck, I'll follow that dude anyway.
Well, dude, he was a 2-star talking to me. I'm an E4.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "What's up, brother?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey, sir, how you doing?" Like, I mean, he was just a cool guy,
He
right?
parked
Like,
his helicopter right behind where I lived, so I saw him all the time.
nice.
It was Blackhawk, but it had like real plush seats with the Screaming Eagle on each seat. You know,
Really?
Yeah, like
Oh, he's fancy.
right next to where we stayed.
So normally you get 4 seats. Those ones have 3 because they're that bougie.
Yeah.
No, it had 4
Or-
across the back and then 2 more.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah, it was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
plush.
He had that first class one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like to
Yeah.
recline and shit. It's
What
fuck
the
you.
fuck?
There it is.
That's some bullshit. Hey, RHIP, man.
They got flight attendants and drink service.
That'd be funny. You got
Probably
some
do.
fucking PFC. Your in-flight meal.
That'd be one of who's going to tell you can't smoke on that flight?
Well,
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like if I was a 2-star and I had my own helicopter, I'd have a humidor in that bitch.
just
right?
Fuck yeah.
there was an Army general who pushed an airman on a C-130 just recently,
What?
and he's getting in trouble for it.
Like pushed him out of it, or
No, just pushed him. Like it was something
Like fuck out of my way type of
No, it was something. There was a comms issue, and this 4-star Army general on the C-130 like had an altercation with an airman,
Really?
and the general's getting in trouble for it right now.
Wow.
It was on
Really?
it was on task and purpose. I think that's where I saw it.
4-star Army general overseeing U.S. operations in the Middle East investigated over shove. Huh. Naples, Italy. The Pentagon's top general in the Middle East is being investigated over a claim that he shoved a subordinate during a heated exchange in a recent flight to Israel, an official told Stars and Stripes on Friday.
Okay.
The incident reportedly occurred in early September during a C-17 Globemaster 3 flight when Army General Michael Eric Kurilla, head of U.S. CENTCOM, grew annoyed by communications issues on the transport plane. Military.com reported Thursday, citing an unidentified defense official. Kurilla is accused of pushing an airman who asked him to take his seat and buckle up, according to the NBC News report the same day, citing 3 defense officials familiar with the investigation.
I know exactly how this happened. Sir, you need to sit down. Fuck out of my way, Private.
Yep. That's exactly how that went down. So, I mean,
And back in our time, we would have just been shoved.
Back in my time,
and
I would never tell a 4-star general to take a seat.
yeah.
Like I would stand there at the position of attention and just
Sir, I'm respectfully supposed to suggest that you take your seat now. But you're a 4-star and I'm an airman. You can do whatever the fuck you want, sir.
that like
You know what I did? I'd have shoved the fucking kid out of my way, and then I'd have coined him and been like, nice balls. Like, you got sacked, dude. Like, fucking hey, kid. Like, yeah.
That's funny.
I'd have coined him and been like, here you go, kid. Yeah.
Like
Good job. And because he's an Air Force pogue, he'd have been like, I got a coin. It's like a goddamn Medal of Honor. Whee. Apparently, it's a really big deal to you guys.
imagine being his first line supervisor and he walks up to you. The general shoved me.
Well, you know it was Air Force.
Oh, 100%.
Because if he'd have walked up to you, I'd been like, Sergeant, the general pushed me.
I'm like, do fucking push-ups.
Yeah.
The fuck you doing in the general's way?
Like, yeah, right?
Why did he even see you?
Yeah, dude, you better push this fucking plane to the ground. Let's go. Like, yeah,
God
fucking,
Like, I got this, sir. Sorry. Fuck.
yeah, dude.
That'd have been, yeah.
That's how you know he was Air Force, because he was like,
let's say the enlisted dude's name was Smith. Be like, come here, 4-star Smith, for the rest of his career. You know what I mean?
right?
Like, no, fuck you.
like, this fucking guy. Who the fuck are you? He just said in his 36 years of service.
Yeah.
Right there alone. Fuck off, kid.
Yeah.
All right? Like, dude, I think this general.
I hope they
knows a
come
little
back
bit
with the
thing.
investigation. You know, and I'm usually siding with the enlisted,
Yeah.
but this.
This is a different
I
monster.
hope they come back with this investigation
Now-
and take that fucking airman and make him an E1
Now,
and be like,
now when you're on a crew of an aircraft, you are in charge of that aircraft,
100%.
right?
Sure.
No, you are. You have to be.
You are.
Yeah.
Like I
Until
did the,
someone with a star on their collar.
I did the
Some shit.
I did the Chinook thing for a little while.
But it's
right?
not so much a star. Like, that's the CENTCOM commander.
Yeah. Like if like I would
Like that's his bird.
yeah. Like you can talk
You might be running that bird, but
Let's make no mistake,
You
kid.
can
This
talk-
belongs to him.
you can talk shit to an E6, E7 that like wants to fucking push you around a little bit, but not a fucking 4-star.
the
Right, like-
CENTCOM commander.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Like,
he
that would
owns
be like me.
all of this.
So when I lived in Belgium, I got to rub shoulders with the SACIR, which is a 4-star in charge of NATO.
Yeah.
It's the Supreme, what's it, SACIR? Supreme Allied Commander. Yeah.
To NATO. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. In Europe. Supreme Allied Commander Europe.
Yeah.
So he's literally like fucking up there.
Sure.
Right. Now, mind you, this 4-star was cool as shit. And he's like, we need to go drink beers, ride motorcycles. I'm like, fuck yeah, we do, sir. Let's fucking go.
Right?
You know, at
Like,
his
dude,
and I was at
dude,
his
we dove
chateau
with.
for a dinner,
like,
and they
dude-
were having this
It's like,
conversation.
dude, we dove with.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're like, he's a what?
that dude's a general.
Like, he's 2-star,
But
bro.
it's the same thing. Like, I couldn't imagine. So he had his own bird and he had the crew and the whole fucking nine. I couldn't imagine some enlisted airman telling the SACIR, sir, take a seat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's baffling.
if that 4-star is up walking around, like, sir, can I help you? Oh, we have a comms issue. Oh, we're working on it, sir. Where are you at with it? Here, talk to that guy.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here, sir, if you want to follow me, I'll show you.
It's not, sir, take a
I mean,
seat.
like-
We're handling. Like,
right. Like
fuck out of the way,
if
private.
if the 4-star walks up to the cockpit, he's going to be able to sit the fuck down with
Would
the
you
pilot.
like the controls, sir?
Right.
Your bird, sir.
Yeah. We'll help you out.
You have the controls.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I get a small jolt of that because believe me, like when the load master on a fucking plane looks at me as a jump master, he's like, your door jump master. I'm like, big dick in the room,
Yeah.
right? I could,
But if Bill Markham walks up,
I sit the fuck
That's
down.
Bill's fucking
That's
door.
Bill's
That's not your
fucking
door.
No, I've checked Bill before,
But Bill really wanted to. He
but
put
he-
you in your place.
but he wanted me to check him. He did it on purpose.
Yeah.
He was fucking with me, and I
But-
checked his ass.
But if Bill walked up and he was 100% serious,
I'm gonna sit the fuck down.
you know what I mean?
Ooh! I got to hear Bill fucking yell at somebody.
Oh God!
Some dude showed up.
Did you go 6 to midnight?
It was awesome. It was awesome. Like, I got to hear Bill fucking, who is the sweetest dude on the fucking planet, click the fuck off safe on this guy who was being an utter douchebag. And so Bill was 100% in the right. And he fucking went off on this guy. And next thing you know, I hear yelling and I'm like, who the fuck? And I look over and I'm like, oh shit, it's Bill. And he's just fucking losing his shit on this guy. And he's like, learn how to fucking read. He's going off because he sent him an email or some shit.
Awesome.
And the guy was like, I showed up and I'm here to jump. And they were like, bro, you haven't jumped in 3 years. You ain't jumping. And then he was like, well, that's not what they said. Da, 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 da. And we're like, no, sorry, bro. Fuck you. And yeah, he got into it with Bill. And it was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. But I hear you're saying like when Tater is like, hey, Jump Master, your door, it's like, fuck yeah. That means this is my bird.
Yeah.
Right. So I can understand. But Tater's not a fucking general. You know what I mean?
Like, there's exceptions to every rule.
Fuck yeah,
And
there
a
is.
4-star CENTCOM commander is typically that exception.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the fuck he wants, man. Like,
And how easy?
As even me as a civilian right now, I wouldn't be like, you need to sit down.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't be like, no, sir. You know what I mean? I'd
Like-
be like, what do you need?
like,
Like,
sir, do you need me to push this airman for you?
yeah,
Right.
I'm not even
Like,
in anymore. I'm
where are they-
still going to respect that rank.
where's that airman's NCOs? All right. They need to be in trouble for not fucking pushing him for the general. All right. Like, yeah.
Do you think it was like a push or like y'all have been on C-130, C-17s, like they moved? Do you think it was like I'm just gonna move you out of the way?
I think it
while
was-
we're swaying.
I
I don't
hope-
think it was
I-
like a.
I hope it was an angry fucking shove to the ground and the kid cut himself because the reason I say that is because it's in the headlines. If it was just I'm moving you, it should not even be brought up. Like it shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
This better be a serious fucking incident.
Yeah. He better have fucking
in
like,
order for it to even be
like
investigated.
the jump door was open and he almost fell out. Push.
yeah.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I feel like because it was an Air Force private, it could have been like, hey, I need to get by you and your back's to me, so I'm just gonna move you out of the way and keep on pushing.
Right.
I feel like that they were like,
Like if
Yeah, you
it's
should-
that,
It's like a hand on your shoulder while I slide by and there was turbulence. And I was like, oh.
yeah.
Yeah. That's probably what it really was.
Yeah.
If it's that, the airman better be the fuck out the military.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, kid.
No, don't kick him out.
make him the general.
Make him the general's fucking envoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, put him under that motherfucker and be like, oh, you try to fuck me?
You're going to
Cool.
learn or
Yeah.
you're going to
You're
be
gonna,
E1
you're gonna have a great enlistment.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna be a bitch
Oh.
for my bitch is bitch. Like you're gonna be a bitch for this captain who's a bitch for this colonel.
You're gonna be
who's
my-
a
yeah.
bitch for me.
You're going to be, you're
Like,
you are now my driver's driver.
yeah.
right? Like, fuck. You bring coffee and fucking buttered toast. That's your job.
Salted butter toast.
Yes. It better be salted butter, motherfucker.
That would be a fucking gangster move if the general was just like, don't punish the kid. I want him as my fucking aide or whatever. That kid would be so fucking squared away by the end of his enlistment.
goddamn
Holy
right, dude.
shit.
Or he'd be on suicide watch.
Yeah.
I mean, 50-50.
Speaking of that,
He's an Air Force dude, man. What you do is you go, hey, I need a gunny. Give me a Marine gunnery sergeant. Just be like, Gunny, this is yours now. And just watch this airman fucking piss himself, dude.
speaking of suicide watch, I was sitting in Justin's office earlier.
I already have a boner. It's the master debate.
I was sitting in Justin's office earlier today, and we were talking about some stuff, and I needed to get Scott's opinion on it. And he wasn't in the office, so I called him, and I didn't know where he was. I knew where he was. I
I
just
was
didn't know.
literally parked outside.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. So I called him and like, hey, I got some questions about X, Y, and Z. And he's like, you know what? He's like, hold off on that. I'm going to be in there in like 22 seconds. And I was like, cool, no problem. And then he's like, okay, bye. And I was like, it's a good time. And I hung up the phone. Justin and I were just like, 22 seconds. Honestly, I appreciate that.
Did you time me?
No, I didn't.
You should have.
No, I was just hoping you showed up.
He made sure it was exactly 22 seconds.
I picture Scott outside the door before you come into the office from the warehouse going 18, 19, 20. All right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I have a question about something in your office, Justin. I saw that you have your gator hide in there.
I do.
Why is the butthole torn out?
That's not the butthole.
Hey, don't ask questions you don't want to answer, too bad.
I do want the answer to it.
I feel like you already have the
Well,
answer you're looking for.
actually, you know what? Technically, that is, but there's also something else. Dude, was your male or female?
Female.
Okay, so there isn't much.
They took the
It's just-
they took the button out. Yeah.
If it's a male, there's a little thing that when you hang them, it just pops out.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's a male.
Hey, look
John,
at that guy.
John was doing the boxing thing with his when it was hung up.
Trying to get to show up. So you got to course it sometimes.
Speaking of boxing, we got the Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's coming up
match
15th,
up.
isn't it?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Coming up soon, boys.
9 days
I'm just happy it's actually
on
happening.
Netflix.
Are we here?
Did you see the fucking?
When do we leave?
Oh, we're gonna have to put that on at the event.
Did you see the thing that the Pauls were doing a lie detector test deal? And he was like, "Do you think I'm going to beat Mike Tyson?" And his brother was like, "Yes." And it was like, he's like, he's like, "Do you think you're going to beat Mike Tyson?" He's like, "Yeah." And it's like, fuck. And then it's
I do like that he's been making videos and walking around with a fat suit. Like he's got a shirt off
Yeah.
and a fat belly that it's like, makeup onto him.
Yeah.
And there's some videos where you're like, okay, but there's a couple that it's like, holy shit, he got fat.
Yeah.
And then you really look and you're like, oh.
I think it's interesting that fucking they asked Tyson to like, oh, this is just a gimmick, and he's like, you think this is a fucking game? He's like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm making an example of this motherfucker. Like, you'll see how fucking old I am.
Yeah.
God, if I heard
Like-
that, I would shit my
See,
pants.
and-
Fuck
and-
yeah!
you know-
my God. Mike Tyson's gonna make an example out of me. That means I'm dead.
You know
Right?
the
Like-
worst part about this when you look at that fight,
Yeah.
the person that has something to prove is Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
That's the fucked up part of it.
terrifying.
When's the last time he fought?
That's true.
20 years.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So we know
maybe?
he can. We know this was my question. I was talking about this the other day. We know he can punch, right? Like there's no question.
Yeah.
You don't want to get punched by Mike Tyson. When's the last time Mike Tyson has taken a punch?
Exactly.
That's a good question.
Right.
And that's why my money's on Jake Paul.
oh, I don't know about that.
Still, that was my whatever a year ago now, whenever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
I was still on Jake Paul.
Getting good odds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, fuck, I put money on Conor McGregor too. He lost.
Also true.
Man. Were you watching the fucking the betting on the
I was
election?
just going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that might be the most accurate fucking
when I
poll
started
I've ever
watching
seen.
it was 50-50.
Yeah.
It was like the day they announced that.
And then
I
you just
looked.
kind of watched it, kind of
Yeah.
like this.
I watched it and I was like, okay.
The fucking they just spread like that.
Yeah. I thought about buying in when Trump was at 54 cents and Kamala was at, I think, 42. Because you buy it whatever that price is and then it pays out $1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't pay out until January.
Yeah.
And
I love that. He's got to make it. Kalashi. Yeah. Who's this?
well, so there's a bunch of different ones. Like you can look on Robinhood, and essentially you're trading legitimate trades. But it's hilarious when you do the math and you add it up, right? So this one program, whatever you want to call it, application to trade in. This doesn't say the total amount.
That's because this is which party will win the House.
Yeah, but
Yeah, this is what I'm looking at right
so like on Robinhood, for instance, they put the dollar amount under each candidate, and it was in the billions, right? And I'm like, fuck, how are they making money on this? Because they're paying out $1 per contract.
Oh, up one. Oh.
That's where it's at now.
now. Yeah.
But it was in live time.
Where was it the closest there? When was that?
That's when they announced it. Like that's when they went
November
like
3rd.
they put out like ad campaigns to get people involved in this. And that's when it went back to 50-50 because it wouldn't look, in my opinion, it wouldn't look like it was bias. You know what I mean?
November 5th at 8 p.m. It went from 67, 74, 92.
Yeah. It went quick.
Yeah.
I like how like go right just a little bit more. Like it still says she's got 1%.
You know, but the thing about it with that too, right? Even at that point, you're making money.
Yeah.
I mean, you're losing fees, but you're still, if you invest enough, you're making money. It's only a 1% gain, but it's better than nothing,
True.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh, $434 million.
The funny part was more money was put down under Kamala than was put down on the dollar amount was
Really?
put down under because she had better odds. Now, this isn't who they want to win.
Yeah.
This is where they're going to make more money, you know? So in theory, you could put $500 both ways and you'd still lose, but you're not losing as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But $500 would get you more, I don't know, shares, if you want to call it that, in Kamala than it would have in Trump because it costs less.
Yeah.
But you had a bigger win percentage. It's like betting on sports.
Yeah.
Like, I'm putting money on Jake Paul. I want Tyson to win. But if Jake Paul wins, I'm winning more money.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I hope Tyson fucking. I hope he still got it. Dude, man, I hope
When do
he
you
still
think
got it.
that guy's not?
Oh, he probably won a couple years of just not doing much, but
Oh yeah.
Well,
Did that
yeah,
well.
but he also
He
didn't have a
admitted
fight on the schedule.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, you got to think that level of fighter, that is a different fucking monster. That's something that
Absolutely.
none of us could ever fucking,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he is from a different time and a different level
And that's
Of
been
fucking
his discipline.
since he was 17.
But it's
Young-
also
younger than that, I think.
it's also like okay, so
So he's been
when
on the top since he was
when
17.
when you're
Yeah.
that heavily involved in something, that's also like that's like your mental zen.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
You're training. That's like therapy for you.
Yeah.
Your fights, that is your like Super Bowls. You know what I mean? His mentality for that,
2005.
his mentality has been that way his entire life. Where Jake Paul, he learned that over the past handful of years. And it's not even to the extent
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Tyson had.
Yeah.
Well, and Tyson, he had some hate in his heart.
Oh, some.
He's still.
That's all he had.
Oh, it's still in there, dude.
Have
every,
y'all seen-
every punch he thinks.
If he had
of Robin Givens.
If he had love in his heart, you'd see pictures of Tyson with a happy family. When's the last time you seen one of those?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the video of him training with his trainers and everything? And he like fucking knocks out his sparring partner,
Mhm.
and his coaches come up to him and they like slowly lower his hands. They're like, "We're done for the day. You're good." And he's looking at him eyes wide. He's like, "Are you sure? I got more. And they're like, "Nope, we're done for the day."
Yeah.
Got a good
but
amount
you
of training."
killed
Like,
him.
Yeah.
He has no more.
It's like, bro, I have to call an ambulance on our buddy here now. Fuck.
You knocked the squeaker out of him.
Yeah, dude. Well, and even, dude, you can just look him up. Dude, Mike Tyson doing bag work.
Yeah.
It's fucking impressive. You know what I mean? He's still got quick hands. Like, those hands are still very much, like, he didn't forget how to be violent. You know what I mean? It's like us. Like, fucking, we're all fucking former military guys and grunts and all this and shit. We didn't forget how to be violent.
Right.
We're just lazy now.
Yeah. I pick and choose when I want.
Yeah. And he's definitely chosen.
Right. Speaking of being
You know?
violent, there's a fighter. He doesn't fight UFC. He fights in all the other ones. Rod Tang.
Yeah.
This dude.
He's fucking thug.
Oh my god.
He's
Yeah.
a thug.
He's an amazing.
That's the
fighter
dude who's
for
missing
one.
a fucking eye.
No. This is the dude that like will sit there and just take punches to the jaw and just like shake it off and whatever. But he learned so fast in a fight, right? And so the highlight that sent me down this rabbit hole
Oh, I know who you're talking
was
about.
this dude.
The guy with the spinning back
Yep.
fist. Yep.
So the fighter throws a kick and he catches the kick. And every single time that he right here,
yeah.
right?
He's so fucking smart.
I don't know if this is the one with the kick. No, this is
That
is
was
different.
The first
Right.
thing was the fight though.
So-
I know what you're talking about.
Look up Rod Tang kick elbow maybe and see if that fucking
It's
pulls
like
it up.
spinning back fist knockout or something. It's not that one.
No. So anyway, this dude threw a kick. Rod Tang,
Actually, there was one that said his fight IQ. Go to whatever one you were at before, whatever screen you were at right before this. Fight IQ is insane right there.
that's an 8-minute video. But anyway, so his opponent throws a kick, he catches it, right? The dude pulls pulls his kick, and then throws like a spinning elbow.
Yeah.
Right. And he like half blocks it. And he's like, okay, whatever. So then the opponent throws another kick and he catches it. And the same thing. And you could see he's just like, okay, I got you.
Yep, it's this one right here. He's watching him. He sees him. He keeps throwing the same kicks.
Ready? What?
Boom.
Oh, no.
He caught it. And you could see him. He's like, all right, I know what you're doing. He catches it again. Boom. Boom. Yep.
So that was the third time. Right. So what they didn't show is the previous to this. There's 2 other times where he threw a kick and then did a spinning elbow.
Yeah.
Right. And so after he blocked it the second time, if you go back to that one they just showed and you slow it down, he throws a kick. Right.
Got one elbow in there.
Well, he sees it. And they get, because
Now he blocks it and comes back with an elbow.
Yep. Because
So he knows it's like
Right.
in mid fight, he notices these 2. He did the same thing twice and he's like, I got you.
Yeah.
Set it up to have him do it a third one. He does a third one and just rocks this
Yep.
dude world. But he
Yep.
does it in almost every single fight he
Yeah.
does.
He's a fucking thug.
It's
dude.
insane if you go down the fucking highlight reels from this dude.
He's one of the most fluid fighters
It's
I've
like-
ever seen. Yeah. It's impressive.
That is the one dude, like, and he's a little guy.
Yeah.
That'd be that one where I'm like, hey, go spar with that dude. I'm like, Mom, all set?
yeah.
No,
Right?
no, thank you.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
Well, it's like it's like when I was fucking up in Colorado at Gaethje's thing when he was getting ready for BMF that time.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "You gonna spar with him?" I'm like, "No,
No.
fuck no." They're like,
His-
"You're like 3 times his size." I'm like, "I don't give a fuck."
His
I was like,
his
"No."
10% is my 180%.
Yeah, dude. Like, no, dude. I was fucking fighting the most
Yeah, just-
violent dude in the sport.
Just take a leg kick from him. Mm-mm.
No, thank you. No,
I'd like to
thanks,
walk
man.
the rest of my
Yeah, I don't want to limp for the rest of the week, man. Fuck out of here.
I'm waiting for Dana White to put his hand in the kickboxing pool and bring that
Yeah.
to the United States and make it fucking huge.
Who's the Dagestan guy that's missing an eye?
Oh gosh.
Dagestan fighter. He's missing an eye. He looks fucking terrifying. This
That's
dude
going to be
is-
so hard to fight,
Bro.
with
This guy's
literally
fucking
no
s-
peripheral vision on that
Who's
side.
Fuck.
who's the guy who was fighting for a while?
Who's the guy that was fighting for?
He has no vision in one of his eyes.
Oh, Michael Bisbin.
Michael Bisbin, yeah.
Yeah.
And he learned the eye chart and
Yeah.
then would read it during the physical so he could keep fighting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Michael Bisman's blind as shit in his right eye. Yeah. Yeah, look up the Dagestani guy.
Here you go, Mikey. I'll let you take a shot at this name.
Yeah, this is the guy.
Sure, Putin.
Sharaputin,
Magomedov.
Magomedov.
Sure am Putin.
Sure am Putin.
Sure, Putin. Sure, Putin. Sure, Putin. Oh, what?
Yeah, he's a Russian dude.
Eye surgery, losing vision in his right eye, but is still undefeated in his professional campaign.
Fuck, my first fight would have been that goddamn surgeon.
Dude, this dude fucking, if you watch a video of him, he's fucking terrifying, bro.
God.
Like just dead eyes in that motherfucker. dude.
Go ahead, make
Like,
fun of his lazy eye.
Yeah, go ahead. Like, dude, that dude, he is the fucking truth, bro.
Go up. Did it say he fought Khabib?
14 fights and has won his first 2 fights inside the octagon in
Yeah.
dominant fashion, like Islam Makhachev, Zabit. Oh, not gonna be able to pronounce that. And Khabib
Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, that.
Oh, they all come from the
Yeah.
same-
Magomed Sharapov is that one you couldn't say.
Magoma Sharapov.
Damn, John, why you gotta flex on us like
It
that?
took me 14 seconds to figure that out.
Well, the whole time we've been reading everything else,
I was trying to
John's
figure
been
that
like-
one word.
He's been sounding that one out.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's been learning Russian via fucking Hooked on Phonics over here. Okay.
Just spell it phonetically for me, would you?
Yeah.
Oh, he said, before the operation, I was mainly afraid of an injection in the eye. I watched this video, very unpleasant. I thought it was the most boring thing ever. And there were such operations when an injection in the eye had to be made where it was removed, one might say. At this time, local anesthesia is administered, but you feel everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ouch.
fuck no.
So he just felt them remove his eye.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ooh,
No. Ooh.
Jesus.
Dude, I'd be getting like fuck you and shit, like fuck fake eyes. Dude.
That looks like an angry leprechaun right there.
Dude, I'm telling you, this cat is fucking terrifying.
Shit.
Like, and he looks like a crazy homeless man any fucking way, right? Like,
Looks like they removed his eyelash too. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. That is kind of weird. Huh. Well, anyways, boys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the fuck we debated. Still,
What's the?
Any more predictions for the next 4 years?
I mean, I could go. Let's see. Inflation's going down. Wages are going to go back up like they did the last time. Taxes are going down.
I'm excited to see how he handles the no tax on tips thing.
It's simple.
Just turn it off.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I know, but
If he actually does it.
and you know what I really hope Elon does?
Hmm.
Gets rid of the fucking IRS finally.
I hope they do that flat tax that they were talking about.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm for no income tax, but a higher sales tax, like a federal sales tax. I am for that.
I also like the idea of all the tariffs he's going to fucking put in. Be like, you're going to build your factory here.
Yeah. And China's worried about it too because their economy's trash right now.
Bro, we're about to butt fuck China. And I'm super excited about that. Yeah. I'm curious to see how long China stops fucking off in the South China Sea. That's going to end real quick.
You know what is hilarious? You know what
Russia.
also just happened in the past week?
Putin's going to fucking...
North Korea test fired some shit
Yeah.
because they're trying to get it done before fucking homeboy gets in office,
Yep.
and then no more. Go on, little rocket man.
Yep.
At least call him Big Rocket Man.
I'm excited for
Well, they're-
I'm excited for the new nicknames.
They're on... Oh, the tweets are going to be so good. Oh, the tweets. Now that Elon's involved with Twitter. Oh, the tweets are going to be so fucking
Elon's
good.
been tearing it up lately too on
Dude,
Twitter.
he's a professional. He spent $47 billion so he can
To
be
be
a
a
troll,
troll.
dude. It's the fucking best shit ever. It's the most fucking Tony Stark-esque move I've ever fucking seen. It's so good. It's so fucking good, dude. I'm gonna spend $47 billion that I'm gonna make back in like 2 weeks any goddamn way.
Right.
Why doesn't Elon
Just to be a
make
troll.
a Tony Stark suit? Oh my god.
He probably has
He probably
He
has one.
probably has
He
one.
probably-
I guarantee you he made one and he's like, oh fuck, this thing's so cool. I can't tell anybody
He's
I
like,
made this.
this is just for me. I bet you he made it through like the I'm Boring company. The I'm Bored one. The one,
Oh,
the one he did
speaking of the
fucking,
Boring Company.
The Boring Company.
The Boring company.
Speaking of the Boring Company, did you see that the city of Las Vegas approved all the plans and they're doing something absurd, like 60 miles of tunnels.
They're
underneath
going
the strip.
They want to go from the airport to like most of the hotels.
Oh no, they're all of them. I saw the floor plan for
Dude,
it, and
I'm
then
so into that.
They're also working on final approval to do it from Vegas to LA.
Whoa.
It was with autonomous
I mean,
cars traveling in tunnels.
He's already got the fucking tunnels under LA.
No,
they're already
but to
there.
connect those two cities
Yeah.
with autonomous robot cars driving back and like, what the? Okay, like let's
Dude.
go. What else can we do?
Well, I know that
You know?
he was talking about doing it in Texas between San Antonio, Dallas, and Houston,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and doing like a fucking three-way
Well, at first they were, and years ago they were talking about doing a
bullet train.
bullet train.
Yeah,
Um,
remember that?
And it would go from here to DFW in like 40 minutes. And I was like, okay,
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
right?
Fuck yeah, dude. I'd be like, let's go to lunch in fucking Dallas, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go hit up fucking Fort Worth. Let's go to the
I would
bar
take
tonight.
that so much. Like,
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Like, it would
Right.
make our weekends awesome. Like, be like,
it would be like living in Europe again. But instead, I'm going to DFW instead of like, I'm going to go to London, you know, and I lived in
Yeah.
Belgium.
New York's got some tunnels he could use.
The Jewish are already using those.
Are the synagogue tunnels big enough for a car? I don't know. They're like, what do we need this tunnel this big for? What is this? Velvet? This is beautiful.
You probably fit a Volkswagen in there.
Too soon, buddy. Too soon. Anyways, this has gone on too long. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Smash all those buttons. Boys, cheers. Thanks for being my freedom friend. Thanks for hanging out this fine Wednesday afternoon.
It was a good Wednesday.
Yeah. 3 little things, kids. They're pretty easy. Scotty, hit him with the first one.
Smoke on.
John?
Drink on.
And God damn it, kids. Freedom to fuck on.